Yo, my name is Zosh.
Yo, it's Young Static.
What's cracking, guys? This is Christian from Honda Vlogs.
Yo, vatos locos. This is Lazymangarage. And you know who you're watching?
You're watching Lazymangarage. You're watching Lazymangarage.
And you're watching Lazy Man's Garage.
Lazymangarage.
Another day of waking Louise's bitch ass up for him not to get up. Go wake up your dad. Go do something. Look for something to do because I'm bored as fuck. And I'm missing pieces here and there in order to put on these tires onto this car so I can actually have it sit. I guess I could probably put this rear trailer arm on today. I'm not gonna hook up the cable like for the e-brake because it's kind of pointless if it's just gonna come back out, you know, for paint. Because I'm not painting anything with these on because I don't want them to get all fucked up and, you know, different colors and shit. That's the plan. I just got to find out which side is. Oh, I don't have to because it says L and R. Okay, well, this would be R then. Get that situated. Maybe connect the brake lines to each other here in the back. Maybe just actually no, because I need it. Yeah, I'm right. I need to put that on here so that when I roll the car out, this side is gonna have to come off because this side is getting worked on. So I'm gonna have to put them in there like maybe hand tight, maybe just a little bit more than hand tight, maybe less than a quarter inch of past threads. But we'll figure it out as we go on throughout the day. I still don't know what I'm going to do for fucking forks in the front, because that's the only thing that's stopping me is the forks and anchor arm bolt assembly, which is this doohickey. If anybody has a set of DA or EF anchor arms for the camber kits, please let me know, because I don't feel like spending $68 on brand new ones. Brother's fat ass car because he has to park here because he's smart, you know, he's a genius, absolute genius. Look at this guy, speaking of geniuses. Oh man, see that Mustang drive by? I almost fucking lost my life. You know, I wonder if AutoZone sells just like some janky ass lug nuts that'll work, because I need lug nuts in order to put the tires on. Oh fuck, I still need the bolts that connected there. Those two fucking things for the brackets are the where are they? Is that them over there? I think that's them over there. The rear calipers. Oh man, this car is gonna be the death of me. Got all my bolts ready. Got one bolt here. I don't know if this is the right bolt, but we'll find out. I'm gonna PB blast all these holes first so that way they go in smooth and there's no corrosion. I'm gonna put my LCAs on, the rear trailer arm, and then the rear tow kit on. And I'm not gonna hook up the cords because this one over there is the drum setup still, and I'm just gonna leave that there until I need to remove it. That tire still looks pretty fucking good too, so that's a plus. Still have no gas tank, which is also, I guess, a plus because it's heavier than dick. So I'm gonna get started on this right now and film as I go. Something in my eye from grinding. Okay, so the thing with the EFs and a lot of EFs, I've seen a lot of people do it. I've seen a lot of people do it, and don't mind me if I'm fucking blinking a lot because I have a piece of shrapnel in my eye. Is that when they put the lower control arms in, they usually cut a little bit of the metal because sometimes the bushing's so fat that it won't fit. So what I had to do was I actually had to, you know, take the sanding wheel and drill out, well not drill, but grind these little bits right here. There's like a lip on each side. Just grinding enough so that way I could slip the thing in. What I used was WD-40 on the bushings. I don't think that'll damage it. And before I put the bolts in, I put PB Blast on every single bolt that I put in here, including the one up here, even though it doesn't have a camber kit on it yet. But I got the rear trailer arm bushing already bolted in. The last thing I need to do is grind down the lip that's over there for the PCI toe kits to go inside. So right now I have the suspension in, I have the lower control arm in, I got the trailer arm mounted. As you can see, you know, it has some play to it, but that's because right here is spherical bearings, and the toe kits are spherical. These aren't, and the rest of these aren't, but I think it'll be a good suspension setup. I might go with hard rubber or maybe spherical, because I'm trying to make this like a track build, not straight track, but for circuit. So we'll see how that goes. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna grill that out. But first things first, I gotta get this fucking piece of metal out of this eye, because it's fucking killing me, man. God, it fucking hurts. Parts that I am using, I have bought off of Neo Garage. Use my link down in the description down below to get yourself some. I got the K-Tunes. I don't know what the spring rate is on these, but I'm not gonna mess with. Don't ever mess with this right here. That's what fucks up your spring rate. If you want to lower the car, adjust this collar right here, and this thing goes up and down. You can raise this part up, or you can lower this. Like, you know what I mean, right? You guys are following what I'm saying? Because if you fuck with this is the reason why a lot of cars nowadays are fucking bouncy. I didn't know this growing up, and I did the same thing to my Civic. So my car's all like this, and if I just adjusted it from here, it wouldn't have been bouncy. This is what keeps the car from bouncing all over the place and keeps it nice and stiff and firm. If you fuck with that, you fuck with the whole suspension, and you pretty much just ruined everything. So remember, adjust it from here, not from here, only from here. You turn this if you need to. You can unlock it and turn it up, and then this also spins up. So this spins up and this spins down. Of course, if you're gonna do that, you have to undo the bolt here in order to do it. But hey, you know, you'll have peace of mind knowing that your suspension is doing exactly what it's supposed to do instead of it fucking up. Nick came over, and his car was running really weird. It's fucking K-Way. Fucking his car was running. It says K-Way Garage on his shit. Don't fucking laugh at me, Thomas. His car was running really weird, and we were like trying to figure out what's wrong. And don't worry, his bumper's right there. And we were come to find out that he was off timing. So we just fixed his timing. Now his car runs nice and neat. Real SI. Not gonna get the plate. That's a real Spoon exhaust. Spoon Sports. We got some wet sports going on. What kind of steering wheel is this? It's a Momo, and there goes Luis. Somebody who doesn't have an EK, I just want to ask a question. Is this always common that somebody has to have an EK that like my friends buy or somebody else you know buys, and the door panel always looks like they had fucking Conor McGregor's just sock it out? I've had so many friends with the same door panel, and I'm like, why is that a thing? Like on EJs, we have usually the broken locks. On EKs, it's always like, you know, you got fucking Donkey Kong punching shit. What's with people? Love your door panel. Love it like you love yourself. You wouldn't hit your mom. Why would you hit a door panel? Now I got all this done, but I don't have the anchor for here, so I'm just gonna send it. I'm gonna get started on the other side, because that side over there already has the suspension. This side has the suspension. I just need to put a tire on. Put a tire on this bad boy, then I can drop it on all fours today. Okay, so I have a problem here. The fucking rotor, well, the bolt is not the correct bolt, and it's touching the rotor, which is making this look like it's shorter than what it should be. And I can't put the tires on because I don't have the anchors here. Oh man, these are getting all fucking scratched up. Well, I mean, they're gonna get fucked up regardless, but shit. So I'm gonna have to undo those bolts because I already have one tire on that side. I'm gonna have to undo these two bolts in the back just a little bit, so that way at least the caliper stays on. And hopefully Luis doesn't watch this because I just dropped his tool. So I got the bolt a little loosened. As you can see, it turns by hand now. Now I gotta outsource and find some more fucking bolts. And will you fucking stop moving and just stay at one spot, please? Jesus Christ. So now the rotors sit all perfectly flush. I still won't be able to mount up this tire to it until I get those anchors, which I'm gonna have to order online, and they're like 68 bucks. Young Static showed me where to buy them, and I could pull the trigger and buy them, but it's just like, fuck, man, I don't buy any more things. Like, I already have all the suspension parts. Like, the only thing I don't really have is bolts, and that's what sucks. And I don't know how I'm gonna mount this up, because this is where the you see that? This is where the brake line fitting will come out to, and this bad boy right here will just screw into it, so it's a direct line instead of it being like, I could screw it into like this, to where this comes right here, and I have the brake line come out and go down. That's probably like the initial plan, but I think I'm just probably gonna run it direct, but more than likely I probably won't. I will probably run it like this, or like that, so that way it bolts in and it's nice and clean. But my only fear is this, it bolts in here, but this has nowhere else to go. So they have this little doohickey right here on the back of this. I don't know if this is supposed to go further down and bolt into this, maybe. I could probably see. Let me see, if I do this, I set that there, I bring this down right here, it possibly could, but I'm not sure if that's what it's for. Plus this hole on this thing looks a little too small for my taste, and well, that sounded pretty fucking gay. Didn't mean for that to sound that way, but I don't know if it'll fit. That is my question, because there's a hole on this side of the suspension, and I don't know if that's the same thing. But trial and error, I guess. I've never had parts like this on my car before, and I've never dealt with parts like this before, because I'm not that smart when it comes to things. So I'm just gonna leave that sitting there for now. This is just gonna go right under here, so it's out of the way. Just don't know what I'm gonna do now for parts, and I still gotta get me tie rod ends after I get the rack and pinion, which goes inside here, which is a bitch to get. So they sell a rack and pinion for $138 on Detroit Axle. That's the only place I can find a good fucking OEM replacement one, just so that way it can fit into here. For this side, I got everything already situated. I don't know if you can see the brake line that's in there, but the e-brake line is not connected to anything because it's supposed to connect to the caliper. So when I turn it, you hear just the fucking e-brake cable fucking hit the wheel. But everything works. It spins. It's being held on by its own weight. Of course, the tire's gonna kind of camber out a little bit because there's no camber kits on the inside. That's where they're supposed to go, right there. I haven't ordered those yet, but I'm going to. That's Nick in the background, also known as the Neck Wasted, also known as K-Way Garage, because it's fucking K-Way! And on the other side, instead of having the rear disc conversion right now, I'm just running the rear drum brake disc thing. So that's all bolted up. I haven't removed that at all yet. I have the other one over here chilling by me on my left. That's an intake manifold. That's a fucked up tire. That is this drum setup right here that was here. I don't know. Should I rebuild these and sell them? Leave a comment. And then I have to, the rear tow kits are in there. The PCI tow kits are already installed. And then the cables go right through those holes right there that look like a pair of goggles. So I still have a lot of shit to do. And when I tell people how bad my car is with rust, they don't believe me, but look at that. That's just a bit. That's just a tiny bit of how bad it is. Compared to, like, it's rusting there, it's rusting. All this was all covered in rust until I sanded it down. Right over there, when I get to that side of the car, when I roll it out, I'll show you guys how bad, how fucking bad it is, dude. It's really fucking awful. But as of right now, I'm gonna close out this video because I'm gonna head to the bathroom, get some, get a shower, get some food in me, and then go to sleep and wake up and do this shit again because I gotta find out some bolts that work, order that part tomorrow, and I'm gonna work on the other side, at least try to get the back end on the floor tomorrow. So remove the jack stands that I have that have been sitting here since 1984. And then what else am I gonna do tomorrow? Probably some more body work or something. I'm probably gonna start sanding some shit. What's going on, Bogey? But if you guys want anything from Neo's Garage, please use the link down in the description down below. They have the best in Honda and Acura performance parts. If you guys want anything from Activa Racing, the link will also be down below. Buy yourself a shirt, buy yourself a hat. Tell them Lazy Man Garage sent you. My name is Chris from Lazy Man Garage, and we get shit done when we feel like it. Peace.